It has now been 6 months since our office was destroyed while I was at the Race to World First in Switzerland. And we have told them in the last few weeks, we are done with this building, that you have not started any work, we are out of here and going to get somewhere else. Frankly, there's a ton of other places we could move to, which would also solve some of the problems that we had with this place after being here for so long. However, they begged. I was surprised actually, considering our neighbors hated us, but they actually begged us to stay and offered us 3 months of free rent once the building was open if we would stick around. So we gave them the benefit of the doubt. They promised us that 3 weeks would be the amount of time it would take in order to get the building going. Well, it has been 4 weeks since that conversation, and we haven't heard from them since. So where are we? We're at the building. Neither me or Chris have been in here since we recorded the last video, which was probably 2 months ago. It looks like all the windows are closed, and I don't think they've done anything, which means either they have done some stuff and it's actually much better inside, or it's a genetic nightmare from The Last of Us, in which case me and Chris have just been and bought ourselves hardcore respirators. So don't worry, those of you who are commenting about our safety, we're doing it right. You ready? Okay. As you can see, we are fully loaded up. These things were definitely very easy to put on, and the audio might be a bit rough. We've done this because we don't know if they've done any work yet, in which case, the worst we have to do is take them off. What do you think, Chris? Have they done anything?
It doesn't look like it.
It does not look like it, no, it does not. All right, you should go first to get the shot, but we have not been in this building for 2 months. Let's see. Nope. There's a weird feeling in here of just disgust.
Yeah, it's repulsive.
I suppose we should explain why has it taken 6 months to not even start work when they told us it would be 1. Frankly, they did have insurance on this building to repair anything that would go wrong, but even though they had nearly £100,000 worth of insurance, it needs more, and the insurance company is not going to cover it. So it's been in legal trouble for months. Now they've agreed they will take the £100,000 from the insurance, but the owners of the building are going to have to pay for the rest. That's meant that it's taken such a long time to free up funds to actually start work. Now, we haven't been lazy with this. In fact, this entire pile of stuff is stuff that is unfortunately ruined. But we knew this was taking far too long, and even though they told us, hey, leave your stuff in one dry corner, we'll repair around it and move your stuff, that clearly wasn't going to happen. So we've got rid of everything of value, and this, my friends, is the graveyard of the no longer coming with us. Such as Billy Bear, who's unfortunately very wet, even stuff like this, and some really good stuff, like this Bioshock bag, which was a gift that came from a friend of ours in America, but it is unfortunately completely stinky and ruined. So all this stuff here is unfortunately the graveyard. Those are just camera boxes, by the way. The cameras are fine, that's all good. But I think it's time, Chris, we had a look inside our office. Lead the way.
Oh, no.
Oh, dude. Oh my God. Oh, it's everywhere.
That is a projection of an organism right there.
Yeah. Oh, dude, the door. Oh, Chris.
Oh,
Look at the door. Ew, do not touch that. Oh, Christopher, your desk. This is Chris's and Nuts' office space. This is where they did all the editing and all the business stuff that we see. But Chris, under your desk is now a rabbit. It appears to be a rabbit of some kind.
It's got depth to it. You see it.
Your room is actually one of the least affected, but you can see.
Didn't go over this one, so it's all over that.
But it's spread. You can see in the corner that it's gone across the ceiling. and now it's spread even to this room. This room was actually relatively safe from the damage.
Yeah.
But yeah, especially here. Yeah, this is not getting repaired anytime soon, I don't think. Oh, it's worse over here, actually. Oh, no. Oh, we need to, okay. We need to go into the other room right now because I've just seen something. Again, do not touch this door. My stream room. Oh, God, Chris, look at this. I'm not looking at the mold right now. All this bubbling is new.
Yeah.
It's cracking through this. Oh, it's everywhere, Chris. Look. These lines that are forming. And here, it's coming through the tile. Oh my.
Oh, no.
It's hairy. That's disgusting. Oh my God, that is awful. It is absolutely hairy.
It's very.
Oh man.
Jesus.
It's turning red. Look at this. It's turning red. Yeah, it's doing it here as well. It's like crusting over.
Jeez.
This is cordyceps land. My carpet is full of rabbits. There's rabbits in every corner of hairiness that are going on.
Okay. Jesus.
So you're probably asking yourselves, what is the plan now? This clearly isn't getting repaired. Obviously they haven't started work yet. As I said, they begged us to stay here. Nothing's happened, and the likelihood is we're not coming back to this building, and we're going to get moving on that pretty shortly. But the problem we've had, as you've probably seen on YouTube, is that why aren't you just doing the videos like you did previously, right? Back in the old office before we had this place. Not only do we have that space still, thankfully, but it is now full of all the stuff that we got while we were here, which means that, as I showed in the Guild Wars 2 raid video, I have about that much space to get stuff done. It's very confined, and we can't do the kind of fun stuff we've been doing for a while, which is why it's important that we move back on. Right, there's no lights in here where we're going, but I am seeing that it is considerably worse than everything else.
Yeah.
Be very careful in here. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this place has gotten bad. Really, really bad. Look at the cracks. Chris, your Pepsi Maxes are still here. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, no.
Oh my God! Oh, Ben's bowl. F for Ben's bowl.
That's the best goal.
You know what? You know what really makes me laugh about this whole thing is throughout all this process, and people have been in. That wasn't open before, I don't think. Roger still remains. Nobody can get this display out. There's no way. Multiple people have tried to get that out of there. Be careful of the floor. The mold is spilled onto the floor. There's one place I don't want to show you, but kind of do for content reasons. That's the toilets. So what happened is that they turned the water off to the building, obviously, because, you know, it was flooding. But the people who've been in since, and even the people who helped move our stuff out, still used the bathroom and have been able to flush it. That was 6 months ago. Now, I mean, we have to look, but we might have to put a blur over it. Does this feel like a horror movie, Chris? Like, look at this shot. In there doth lie the bathroom. Oh, I don't want to look. Oh no! No.
I'm gonna pixelate this, but
Yeah. Yeah, let's not bother with that. Let's go check out the filming room, which is obviously where we did all the cool green screen stuff with Alexander Rising and the Marvel movie stuff. Just. You know, not as bad as some of the other rooms, honestly.
yeah.
Not as bad. This is the worst part. This is where
The
the.
organism is still growing.
Yeah. It's forming its own sort of lifespan. It's such a shame. You know what's actually the worst affected, Chris? Is the PG logo.
Yeah.
you remember how long? You know what? This isn't actually a bad thing. This thing is too big.
It is too big.
We got this because we wanted it to be part of a shot, but with our lenses and stuff, it actually ended up being too big. And you might remember during the Questlink conflict, we and Chris were super furious.
Yeah.
We couldn't get the logo in it. Yeah, so, swings and roundabouts, because when we replace this eventually, it will be smaller, and we will consider that. But it was awesome at the time to actually get this put on the wall. Yeah. Now, of course, it is completely ruined. The saddest thing is, this will unfortunately be the death of our fireplace set. Yeah. It is actually in fine condition. It was not affected by the flood, and as you can see above me, this was dry. This was our dry corner where we kept everything. Like, this is where we had all our good stuff, and why it's all like organized over here. And we can look as far as there, Chris. It's all fine over there. Yeah. But it's too big to get out of here, and assuming we're not going to be here anymore, it's probably going to be a huge amount of money wasted. Yeah. Which is... No, it was designed for obviously when NUPS was over here, which the government was not happy about somebody from Netherlands being here. And it's taken us 2 years to try and get NUPS over here. He's waiting with bated breath to actually get over here and to interview some people. But yeah, it was a real shame because like even this, which was our caster desk, which was custom built with RGB. It's got a TV slide in it for putting whatever we want on it, and our fireplace, which I think it took us like 2 weeks to make this.
Yeah, it was our joiner.
Yeah, we got a joiner in, and the painting. This is actually Chris and Emma and me to get a wood. We wanted like an oldie wood texture. We mixed sand and stuff. We had like an arts and crafts session to get this thing going. But yeah. Well, that's kind of it. That's where we're at. This is not unsurprising. We suspected they hadn't actually done any work, and obviously they haven't. We'll be on the phone with them, but I think this is probably where we say goodbye to here unless they pull out some sort of miracle. And our first venture into a building studio space has kind of ended in a big pile of cordyceps, which is, that's life, I suppose. That's the way it's got to be. But frankly, we now have a bank of about 25 big, giant videos that we've been wanting to make for a while. And we just can't in the conditions we're in without filming in really weird places like the storage unit and stuff, which are really weird. So at this point, we just have to kind of move on. So we'll give you another update on what's happening, but we thought we'd bring you along for this ride to see what's actually been happening here. Now you guys are as up to date as we are, and we'll let you know what's the next move. But thank you so much for watching, and wish us luck, because we're gonna need it a little bit.